This next comic is a copywriter by day, a fanfic author by night, and a comedian by unpopular demand. All right, give it up for Barrett Finn, everyone.
What's up, Dallas? How we feeling? That's awesome. I love when I hear people are feeling woo. It's my favorite emotion. Hi, do not let my smile fool you. If you can't tell by the BTS Band-Aid on my knee, I have hit a new low in my life, okay? It happened a few weeks back when I was home visiting my parents, and I mistook my childhood home for a safe space, okay? I was walking around, looking for a little snack, minding my business, and I just lit out a little, just a little one, okay? I let out a little fart, okay? And from across the house, my father yelled, "Gross, Karen!" Karen is my mom. Why do I fart like my mom? Like what people always told me growing up, you become more like your parents, okay? I thought that meant I'd start yelling at my phone. I didn't know that meant I'd start ripping ass like my mom. Jesus Christ, like what does this mean? Like what are the implications? Do my mom and I have the same butthole? Ew, okay, I don't want to think about it. Next topic. I've been dating again recently. Yeah, can I get a round of applause for that? Yes, I love dating. Dating is so fun. Thank you for your applause. I love dating, and I love when people cheer me on for it. I can't really go to my family for advice. They're all very Catholic. I'm Catholic. So if you're wondering, I will be feeling guilty about this later. I always was warned by my mother growing up. She would look at me and get very serious when I talked about dating. She would be like, "Now listen here, men only want you for one thing, and it's nasty." And I'd be sitting there with my fingers crossed like, God, I hope so. Like, you better not want me for anything besides my body. I'm busy. I have friends, I have a job, I have hobbies. I don't have time to give you much else. Thank you. Like, just because you try the cookie doesn't mean you get the family recipe, okay? Jeez. Now, clearly, I did not listen to my mom, okay? I love casual hookups, I do. I love them so much. I think they're so fascinating and strange. Having a one-night stand is exactly like having a substitute teacher for gym class. Like think about it, you've both just met, and you're fully prepared to see each other in sweaty, compromising positions. About halfway through, you're definitely gonna forget their name. They'll be gone tomorrow, you don't need it. And everybody would be really surprised and kind of annoyed if this worked out long term. Like you don't walk into a room, see a middle-aged balding person with bad opinions on movies and go, "Oh good, the rest of my year." Like no. Every now and then, though, there's an occasion where I will date men, and on very special occasions, I will date straight men. And dating straight men is interesting. One time I met up with a straight man at a Chili's for an El Presidente margarita and a makeout session in my car, okay? About 10 minutes into this makeout session in my Nissan Sentra, he pauses, he pulls away, he looks at me and he says, "Oh God, I have to go home soon." Okay. You can leave, like it's no big deal, you can go. No, you don't understand, like I'm having a really good time with you and I wanna go home with you, I really wanna go home with you, but like I have to call my brother, I have to be the beneficiary for my nephew, and I just think that now is a great time for me to point out what I think was happening, okay? Earlier he disclosed to me that he had not had sex in over a year. Yeah. And listen, I'm a great kisser, okay? Like it's true, everybody I've been with has said something about me being a good kisser, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a 5-star Yelp review, baby, okay? So now this man has to choose, he's not been physically intimate in over a year, and now he has to choose between having sex with a woman with a wicked tongue or reading legal documents. For most people, this would be an easy decision. Not for Caleb with a K. No. Caleb with a K pulls out a quarter. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Caleb with a K pulls out a quarter, and he looks at me and says, I'm gonna do what I always do in this situation. I'm gonna flip a coin. First of all, what you always do in this situation? Slut? Yeah, second of all, flip a coin. Flip a coin to decide whether or not you're gonna have sex in front of the person you're trying to have sex with? Whoa, bold move, Caleb with a K. Now, I did not see the result of this coin toss, nor did I know what heads or tails meant to him. All I saw was this. It hit the roof, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Fuck it. I'll call my brother on the way to your place. Thank you, guys. That's my time.